Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. And we shall continue to bring you the latest news as they happen, so as to expose the lies and evils of the Nigerian government to the whole world. If you are new to this channel, please support us by subscribing, because together we shall work with our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, Eastern Security Network, and other Biafran news channels to make our Biafran dream come to pass. He say, my brothers and my sisters, the Fulani Nigerian government is carrying out a fake bombing or airstrike of terrorist Fulani bandits camps in northern Nigerian forests, as they claim. And they are using the compromised Nigerian news media to blow these trumpets, to broadcast the fake bombardment of the terrorist camps. You know, they are showing us blurry photoshopped images to deceive the whole world that the Nigerian government and the military are not biased in their fight against terrorists that they themselves created in the first place. They are publicizing these kangaroo and fake airstrikes of the Fulani terrorist bandits so that they can justify, the planned bombardment of Biafran land in the coming weeks. According to a military source, he said that the terrorist Nigerian military have perfected their plans and they are using the fake airstrike to distract and deceive the world of the impending evil that they want to carry out in our beloved Biafran land. The Fulani Nigerian government have tried it before, severally at Olu, but they failed. They even lost some of their helicopter gunship, and they will surely fail again, because God is the one fighting for Biafra, is the one keeping IPOB, is the one keeping Eastern Security Network, and he will surely give our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the final victory. He said, the Fulani Nigerian government airstrike on the terrorists, that they themselves brought from the Sahel to settle them in Nigeria, is state managed. It's state managed. The Nigerian government have asked Shegumi to move the Fulani terrorist bandits out of the bushes, out of the forest, where they intended to bomb, after which the Fulani terrorists will be returned after the state-managed bombing. And from some other witnesses, they said they even might have bombed an IDP camp. They would have gone to bomb IDP camp. I would not dispute it. They did it in Taraba State some years ago, when they said they were chasing the Fulani terrorists, whereas they were bombing the villagers that the Fulani terrorists were terrorizing. So I won't doubt it, that they went and bombed the IDP, coupled with the fact that the minority North, whom the Fulani Janjaweed have chased out of their ancestral land and turned them into, refugees in their own land, those ones have denied them, that they are tired of supporting the Fulani Janjaweed. But the truth is that the Fulani Janjaweed will never bomb their own. It can never happen. They will never bomb their own. It is a known fact. Everybody knows it. It's a known fact that the Fulani Janjaweed will never bomb their own. It's a known fact that the Fulani Nigerian governors support and fund these terrorists based on their past and present statements, where the Fulani governors claim that the terrorist Fulani bandits are not terrorists, but they are fighting for their own rights because they have been marginalized by Nigerians. We could remember what El Rufai said, that if you kill a Fulani, then be ready to pay for it. And he actually paid ransom to terrorist Fulanis, Zamfara governor and Bauchi governors. They defended the Fulani bandits. They said, yes, they can carry AK-47. So tell me, how come they are bombing them? They have asked Shegumi to go and move the bandits away from the forest. And they bombed an empty forest and showed Nigerians photoshopped photographs, to believe. And the world, they want to deceive the world to believe. So who are these Fulani Nigerian government trying to fool or deceive with this fake and audio airstrike on terrorist Fulanis? Even the Photoshop, pictures that they gave to the news media was not done perfectly. It was blurry. As if that deception was not enough, as if that big deception is not enough. The terrorist Nigerian army ran to the compromised news media, to claim that they have captured a notorious Fulani terrorist bandit leader. And guess what his name is? They call him Jack Bro Yellow in Niger State. When did Fulani start bearing names like Jack Bro Yellow instead of Yusuf Abubakar Umar? The terrorist Nigerian army also claimed that this innocent northern Nigerian minority man is a Fulani bandit and was also responsible for the kidnapping and terrorism in Zamfara State. The truth be told, the Fulani Janjaweed governors in northern Nigeria will never allow a non-Fulani to terrorize their state without that non-Fulani village being bombed to the ground. They will bomb the whole village to the ground. They can't try it. They can't even try it. If you're a non-Fulani and you are trying all this terrorism and banditry and all this atrocity and nonsense that they are doing in the north, if you try it, then the whole village will be bombed. Now they are trying to deceive the whole world. The Fulani Nigerian government is just trying to deceive the whole world that the terrorist Fulani bandits are not Fulanis. That's the kind of picture they are trying to paint. After they have deceived the whole world that they are not terrorists and they call them bandits, now they want to deceive the whole world further by saying that, oh, you see, we have arrested one, oh, he's not Fulani, he's he's a Christian. That's what they want to do. But northern minorities, that's what they want to do. That the bandits and northern minorities are not Fulanis. That's what the Fulani Janjaweed Nigerian government wants to do. That's the picture they're trying to paint to the whole world, so that they can justify, why they labeled, criminally labeled peaceful IPOB as terrorists. You see, the Fulani, they have planned everything out. They have planned it out. They want to justify to the whole world that, okay, this IPOB, they are terrorists. Because we have caught a bandit who is not Fulani, so the Fulanis are not bandits, are not terrorists. That's what they are trying to say. So that the whole world now will believe them now. Okay, yeah, that means these people are terrorists. So they can now justify and now get the buy-in from the world leaders, from the international community. So that when they are bombing Biafran land, everybody will look the other way. The Fulani Janjaweed, they want to use their recently invoked terrorist act, stroke law, to depopulate Biafrans. They have reactivated that law now. So now that they can deceive the whole world and justify that the Fulanis are not the terrorists, but the northern minorities. And that will help them also to say, okay, yeah, IPOB is also. So now they will now use this, their terrorist act that they have invoked, to now start arresting innocent Biafrans and, prosecuting them under the Terrorist Act or terrorist law. And whatever jail term, or it could be firing squad, they just kill the person. It's a pre-plan. It's a plan, by the Fulanis to depopulate Biafrans. These Janjaweed have planned out all this strategy. They planned it out. The funniest part is that's the funniest part of the news that I had, or the information that I got, is that a combined team of Nigerian police and terrorist Fulani Meyeti Allah arrested foreigners who sold over 4,500 rifles to Fulani bandits. And who are Fulani bandits? They are the same thing as Meyeti Allah. They are Meyeti Allah because Fulani bandits are the foot soldiers of Meyeti Allah, because their association is called Meyeti Allah. So who are they fooling? So basically they are trying to, they want to remove that terrorist name out of Meyeti Allah, so that the whole world will say, oh, Meyeti Allah are the one even arresting, criminals. They are arresting, terrorists. So they are not terrorists. That's what the Nigerian government is trying to do. It's pre-planned. So this means that the Nigerian police is also a terrorist organization, because there's a saying which says the birds of the same feather flocks together. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is right whenever he refers to Nigerian army and police as terrorists in military uniforms. They are all terrorists. My brothers and my sisters, our victory is just around the corner, and there is nothing the Janjaweed can do about it. The Fulani Nigerian government, military, police, and DSS, including Meyeti Allah, are just using all these scripts that they are now playing to perfect their plans and deceive the whole world to look the other way, with the help of the compromised Nigerian media, while they carry out their evil plots against Biafra. This is not new. Even in the Bible it happened. Haman plotted the same kind of evil against Mordecai and the children of Israel. But because God was on the side of Israel, Haman and his generation were hanged on the same evil gallows he prepared to eliminate the children of God. This same thing is going to happen to the Fulani Janjaweed, because they have dug their own grave, and they will all be buried in that grave. They will be buried in their grave, because there is nothing they can do that will stop Biafra from getting freedom. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and thank you for supporting us. Please watch out for the next, and bye-bye for now.